Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. This from XRP Daily, guys. Ripple has extended its final escrow date from December of 2023 to April of 2027. I thought we addressed this the other day. I don't think that this is true. He says, though, the result of the extension is because Ripple's released tokens from escrow are relocked back into the escrow it came from, hence the extension. So this just came out yesterday, and I thought I would debunk this myth again because I did do a video on this recently where, so I don't know where people are getting this information from. Unfortunately, XRP Arcade is no longer online, so I had to go to the Wayback Machine to show you this page. This is a great resource. Unfortunately, Leonidas could not keep running the site just for, he's got a lot of projects on the go. So this was basically a page here that gave us all the dates and the amount of escrow that was locked up, the transaction IDs as well, starting from January of 2018. So if you scroll down here, this snapshot was taken in late 2022, so it ends in late 2022. But you guys can see here the escrow does continue on to 2022, 2023, and even from back in 2022, it is stated that the escrow here ends in 2026. So July 2026 is the official end date. And that has been set in stone for a while. So I don't know why people are saying that December of 2023 was going to be that end date and that it was extended till April 2027. I really don't know where they're getting this information from. So they're saying here Ripple has extended the final date this month. We know today is November the 1st. If you're watching this video on the day of its release, Ripple unlocked XRP worth $550 million and spent an additional 5 million tokens from past balances on sell-off amounts amounting to 105 million tokens. Again, very strange article here. But then, guys, when I look down here, check this out. This article was generated with the support of AI and reviewed by an editor. Yeah, I mean, sometimes AI just can't get it right, depending on where it's sourcing its information from. So, this is why you need a human to kind of double check this. And this is why experience in the XRP community is invaluable. Knowing, for instance, that Leonidas did create XRP Arcade, that it is offline now, and that I could come here to get the real answer for you guys. So hopefully that helps out a lot if you guys are seeing, this kind of thing floating around. I wanted to keep moving, though, because we have gotten some more news here. Another price valuation model, guys. This one courtesy of DJ Peter Vass. And it was the Val Hill Capital gang coming out with this. Groundbreaking research reveals XRP fair market value ranging from $9.81 to a whopping $513,000 per XRP. Now, what are they basing this on? The research presented 6 distinct pricing models, okay? It uncovered an impressive valuation spectrum spanning $9.81 to about $500,000, just over $500,000 per XRP. Notably, the researchers pondered the potential value of XRP in a scenario where the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit never existed. So we know that's kind of goes out the window because the lawsuit does exist or did exist. So in the pipeline here, they give the pipeline flow, rather. XRP at 3,541. Notably, this mode assumes a big bang event that rapidly drives foreign exchange volume on the XRP ledger. It evaluated the ratio of total global assets versus those transacted daily and the relationship between XRP's circulating supply and XRP's daily traded volume. Also, the model demonstrated how price volatility can occur and why it could be problematic for financial institutions. So that is one way to look at price, the Big Bang model, pipeline flow model, which we've talked about in the past somewhat, where David Schwartz has said, XRP essentially needs to be a certain price, boom, in the blink of an eye, because we cannot have retail running it up and then selling it off and then it just wouldn't work. The volatility there cannot be a factor. It needs to be eliminated from the equation. So that's the pipeline model. The Athenian-Michnik model, another interesting model, by the way, as a sidebar. BlackRock did hire Robert Michnik, and I did a video on that about a year ago. I will link that up here in the top right-hand corner. Some questions to be asked there. But the Athenian-Michnik model, this model assumes XRP is utilized for cross-border payments and FX transactions. It argued that by 2030, it is expected that 10% of global transactions will be conducted using the XRP ledger. So 10% global transactions, guys, that is a huge amount. Also, this model believes that with a store of value demand reaching $530 trillion in 7 years, the digital asset could be worth about $4,813 per coin. Now we get up to the 99-year Golden Eagle model. This model's primary focus was solely on the transactional utility of XRP as a medium of exchange. Okay, it assumes XRP serves solely as a transaction currency and is not employed for speculative investment or a store of value. Moreover, it argued that XRP could face competition from other networks and it could capture 54% of the market over 100 years. Well, I'm going to be long dead by then, and I'm sure you guys will too. Is it really worth considering then? Discounted cash flow model, XRP at 18,000. So goes over some more models here. Considered a conservative perspective, while a lower discount rate is seen as an optimistic viewpoint. Ultimately, it forecasts that XRP could be worth about 18,000 with a digital asset, full adoption coming in 10 years. Then we have the collateralization model, 122,000 roughly per XRP. This assumes all the money, right? Researchers stated that the collateralization mode approach can be categorized as an extreme scenario used to assess the value of XRP in a situation where all the money and assets are tokenized on the XRP ledger. Well, chances are that is not going to happen. We know there are too many other blockchain projects out there that would be competing with XRP at that point and already are in development at this point. And then the quantum liquidity model, guys, this is going to get XRP up to $500,000. The model stressed the necessity of a high value of XRP to guarantee long-term economic stability. It operates on the assumption that financial systems inherently lean towards the most efficient and secure ecosystem for conducting value transactions. Taking these considerations into account, quantum liquidity calculates a remarkable XRP price of $513,000. It is worth mentioning that all the models had their drawbacks highlighted. Ultimately, the white paper offered an unparalleled viewpoint on the fair value of XRP and exposed the immense wealth prospects it embodies. Well, we still don't have a reason why we would see an XRP at $500,000, but some of these models seem interesting, I guess. I mean, realistically, guys, XRP is going to trade for what XRP trades for in this spec market, and I am going to be sharing not just my XRP trading. I'm going to be trading Bitcoin, my HBAR. I've got a stack of Solana. I'm going to be showing you guys where my trading targets are going to be for all of my legacy portfolio, I like to call, but also I have a $10,000 plus portfolio that I'm working on that I've been accumulating over the last 6 months. Some of the prices are actually even lower than where I purchased at originally. So for only $5 a month, you guys can follow my trading journey if that is something you're interested in. I mean, I want to keep reiterating the fact that, all these prices for XRP are, they're great. They're fine. They're good. And, a lot of them will be contingent on certain things. I never assume XRP is going to reach a certain price by a certain date based on anything really, but you do have to ask questions. The possibility is always there, and that's what piques my interest. So not to say it can't go to these prices, but I do think, guys, by 2025, a spec run is going to look very, very different than real-world utility. Right now, we've got XRP, as of the time of this recording, it's trading in around 0.601. To be exact, let's just throw another price. Yeah, 0.601 per coin, so up to 60 cents. XRP's done pretty well over the last 3 weeks. Let me just throw this on the weekly just to show you guys 3 weeks. 3 weeks of XRP activity has proven to be quite fruitful. So last 3 weeks, very bullish. We still need to get up past this high here, what we saw back at about 95 cents when the SEC verdict was finally delivered on XRP not being a security. But I mean, guys, we got to wait and see, maybe in the not too distant future. Again, this is all going to depend, a lot of moving parts to these predictions. So interesting nonetheless. Wanted to thank DJ Peter Vass for posting that. I also happen to see this, guys, from Anders on Twitter. Ripple ODL partner MFS Africa has decided to rebrand. They are now called On Afrique. Okay, this is brand new news coming out just today. MFS Africa, Africa's largest digital payment network, is thrilled to unveil its new identity, On Afrique. This rebranding is not just a name change, but a reflection of the company's evolution and its vision for the future. A quote from their founder and CEO, the name MFS Africa, just like an old jacket, was getting a little tight for us as we've grown. That's a nice analogy. We've expanded just beyond mobile financial services, becoming a true omni-channel platform across the continent and beyond. As we embark on this next phase of our journey, we wanted a name that reflects our aspiration of wiring up the whole continent into one network of networks with pathways from and to every African and every African business. The decision to rebrand comes after significant growth in several acquisitions, including the recent acquisition of GTP, which expanded the company's reach in the U.S. market. The trademark MFS actually belongs to another company in the U.S., and our ability to use it outside of Africa was becoming difficult, so that was probably another reason why. The inspiration behind the new name, On Afrique, stems from the fusion of several powerful words. Ona, the Yoruba word for pathway, and the French word for Africa, Afrique. plus a nod to IQ, signaling MFS Africa's commitment to being the smartest game in African fintech. So some of the reasons why here, they are rebranding, but a whole press release here on the rebranding. So I guess we are no longer going to see the name MFS Africa, but now going to be rebranded to On Afrique moving forward. So I wanted to thank Anders for posting that. Spend the Bits also has some exciting news, guys, for the XRP community. We're thrilled to announce that we've just submitted our Phase 2 project for the CBDC Hackathon Final. Our team has put in the hard work, and now we're one step closer to revolutionizing the future of CBDC payments on the XRP ledger. So you guys know in the past, Spend the Bits has worked to transact Bitcoin transactions on the XRPL. That was kind of their main focus. But they're working on more, leveraging the XRP ledger for more utility. So the CBDC Hackathon, guys, this is the next project. I'm still really excited to use my Spend the Bits wallet. I don't know where their partnership with El Salvador is currently. I know they were working with the country to implement a better way basically to transact Bitcoin in the country. We know El Salvador, one of their legal tenders now is Bitcoin, or they're using Bitcoin as a legal tender in the country. So merchants now can accept, receive, and send Bitcoin as can the people of El Salvador. So I'm really interested in that. But another new development here for Spend the Bits. Congratulations to the crew over there at Spend the Bits, and good luck on your new project. Mr. Man on Twitter, guys, posted this. Philip Piper, okay, he's the founder of Swarm. He speaks to his platform offering liquidity. This was one of those relationships, one of those partnerships that kind of flew under the radar, at least for me. I had not heard of Swarm, but apparently back last summer, July 2022, they came out basically highlighting the fact that they are using, well, not just XRP, but other coins in their liquidity model. Here is a quote: "By offering a Ripple token representing equity in Ripple, the company Swarm Fund offers an answer to what some say is a limitation of Ripple's XRP token as an investment. XRP is a top cryptocurrency behind only Bitcoin and Ethereum in market cap, but it does not represent equity in Ripple or reflect the value of Ripple's payment protocol." But you can see here, guys, the hybrid organization, the new era of tokenization. And this is what they do. They do a couple of things. Philip Piper here does explain. Interesting what he says here. Listen to this.
My name is Philip Piper. I am the founder of Swarm, the banner to the right. We are a hybrid organization between being sort of a licensed securities trading bank and then doing this on DeFi infrastructure. So we try to preserve as much as we can in terms of the composability, the Lego pieces that were talked about DeFi, while applying it to securities and securities-like products. We have two businesses. One is actually tokenizing stocks and bonds publicly. You can go to swarm.com and see that. And the other part of the business is that we give this as a liquidity solution to any kind of tokenization platform that actually needs some kind of liquidity along the progression of an asset.
So providing tokenization, but also providing that liquidity for other projects that need tokenization. And you guys can see here, even just from their press release, XRP being highlighted here, and them stating quite clearly, this must have been after the lawsuit, that XRP not considered a security, and so they're really trying to decipher. They're really differentiating it from representing equity in Ripple, the company. So it's not Ripple stock. It is XRP. It's its own separate thing. And even back in July of 2022, they were highlighting XRP here. I'm guessing for tokenization and for liquidity purposes. So some great information here. Wanted to thank Mr. Man for posting that. And another observation that piqued my interest. Good Morning Crypto here on Twitter posting this. Guys, the speculation rife. Did Google just join the XRP ledger? Now, I want to highlight this because I know Google was a seed investor in Ripple. Matthew Lany does mention this. Take a look at this CNBC article from back in September of 2016. Google-backed blockchain startup Ripple raises $55 million from big banks. So even just the headline there, I think, speaks volumes. Ripple, a Google-backed startup that uses blockchain technology to settle financial transactions between some of the world's largest banks, has raised $55 million. Again, this was back from 2016. The latest finance round involves Standard Chartered, who we talked about the other day, Accenture Ventures, SCB Digital Ventures, and a venture arm of Siam Commercial Bank, and Japan's SBI Holdings. Additional investors include Santander InnoVentures, the venture unit of CME Group, and Seagate Technology, and Venture 51. So many different VC funders here. But guys, this one highlighting Google specifically. So back to this point, did Google just join the XRPL? Speculation arises, suggestions they're not just running nodes, but guys, also validators. Does it signify their foray into the world of blockchain with Google Cloud Business? Stay tuned for an electrifying revelation. What are your thoughts on Google potentially running a validator on the XRP ledger? Now, what he's noticing is this geolocation data, okay, from ipinfo.io. Okay, so here is just giving you guys some just straight information here. The organization is Google LLC. Google.com gives you their coordinates. Their ISP is Google LLC. Location of where they're located here, guys, but their IP address 35.223.126.119. And he posted this, looks like it was repeated 3 times here for ipinfo.io, for dp-ip, and their IP registry.co, okay? So their real-time API. Now notice this, guys, from XRP Ledger. Some of these validators listed here, you noticing something here? 35.223.126.119, the same IP address as stated by ipinfo.io. So I mean, yes, it is just speculation as of now. Considering Google was an early investor, I mean, it would only make sense. I'm curious to see more, and I guess we can only speculate until then, but wanted to thank Good Morning Crypto for posting that. Guys, the price of XRP is going to rise when the time is right. I mean, whether that is in a year, 5 years, 10 years, I mean, these valuation models are looking very enticing. This is why I plan to also keep a portion of my XRP for percentages, price targets, and all that fun stuff. You guys can join me on Patreon. Again, I'm opening up my XRP portfolio and my $10,000 plus portfolio of many coins that I've been accumulating over the last 6 months. And I still think there's opportunity to accumulate more. So you can follow me by subscribing at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.